Hi everybody, welcome to the channel. Today I want to tell you a little bit of a story. Something happened to me that really did impact my life as I was growing up. So in this house that I'm in now, I currently live in it with my husband, as many of you guys will probably know, and my daughter of course. But I used to live in this house with my parents. And when I used to live in this house with my parents, we used to have a guy next door who I had the biggest, most insane crush on. I really did fancy him. I was head over heels. And he had a younger sister who I used to be really close friends with. We used to hang out at each other's houses all the time. We used to talk all the time. And then one day I remember I was round their house and we were in her bedroom, the three of us. We were all on our phones, we were all chilling, having a chat, things like that. And then all of a sudden I just start to sense a really awkward kind of atmosphere, as if something was happening behind my back. And I just happened to like glance up and look to my left, just out the corner of my eye. And I saw the brother who I obviously had this intense crush on do this with his hair, and then kind of do this around his armpit area. And I knew immediately what he was trying to say. Because I was about 11 or 12 years old at the time, I think I was 12 at this point, I hadn't really shaved all that much, if at all. And I did actually have hairy armpits at the time because I was young and I hadn't shaved yet. And so this brother, who I was crushing on big time, was motioning to his little sister, like, hairy armpits. It took a few tries, but all of a sudden, the little sister, my friend, someone who I really did consider my friend at the time, all of a sudden just clicked as to what her older brother was trying to say to her. And they both burst out laughing big time. And at this point, I just felt so embarrassed. My face turned bright red and I just didn't know what to do. I can't even remember what happened next or what I did next. The rest is just a blur. The only thing that sticks in my mind of this story is just that exact moment where I knew that they were laughing at me and I knew that they were taking the piss out of me. That affected me massively, because from that point onwards, still to this day, like over 10 years later, I still have that scenario locked away in my brain, and I still am obsessed with my body hair. And even if there is just this slight amount of body hair, I have to shave it. My armpits, my legs, whatever, it doesn't matter. That bit of hair needs to go, because my first ever real life crush had like ingrained that inside me, that I wasn't pretty and I would get laughed at if I had even the littlest bit of hair on my legs, under my arms. And yeah, it's something that still impacts me to this day. After that, I grew completely obsessed with how my body hair was and how it looked and how quickly it grew back and how often I would shave. You guys, sometimes I was shaving like every single day, and it was just getting completely ridiculous. And this wasn't the first and only time that happened either. Me, the sister and the brother as well, we all kind of went to the same secondary school. And the brother was in, I think, the year above me in school. So he was like a year older than me. And he had like, you know, a massive group of friends. Hi, baby. He had like a massive group of friends. And one day during break time, his friends walked over to me and took the piss out of me for having a gap in between my two front teeth, because I did actually used to have a gap in between my two front teeth. And that was something that I obsessed over. You know, I obsessed over like, I need to get my teeth fixed because, you know, people think that it looks ridiculous and people are going to take the piss out of me. I think it just reminded me how absolutely rude and disrespectful people can be. I mean, like, obviously I've made mistakes, but I always try to be nice to people, you know? I would never go up to somebody and take the piss out of them for having a gap. Oh, yes, baby. Yeah. I would never, yeah. Sorry, guys. I would never go up to someone and take the piss out of them for having a gap in between their two front teeth or having hairy armpits. Like, or just anything like that. Like, I just wouldn't do it. This little one here, my daughter, is getting a bit fidgety, so I'm going to leave this video here. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed, leave a thumbs up. If you're new here, go ahead and click on that subscribe button. Thank you so much once again, and I very much hope to see you in my next video. Bye, guys.